Hello everyone, I am Samuel Scott, the kid who runs the video live stream for the Healdsburg Prune Packers, and it is my honor to greet to the stream on this warm day. It is about 85 degrees here at Rec Park. Well, the Packers will be playing the San Mateo Rounders. This is the second and last game of a two-game set, with the last game ending, if I remember correctly, with Pounder 7. I can't remember how the last game ended. Analysis of such, however, is not my strong suit. Before I hand off to Michael and Kevin Barabout, who are much more qualified for such analysis than I am, I would like to, as always, thank our lovely sponsors, the interns that keep this place running, and our host families that house our players while they're here in California from wherever they may be in the Union. That could be Texas, that could be North Carolina, that could be North Dakota, that could be anywhere else in the Union. Our host families house them here locally, and for that we are very grateful. As always, I try to keep this stream constantly improving. If you have questions, comments, suggestions, or concerns, please leave them in the chat, and I will answer them as I can, that being the YouTube chat. I'm handing sportscasting to Michael now as soon as I have his audio. Thank you very much, and enjoy the ball game.
They got programs. We have some of the Packer alumni from the 1950s. And I talked to Joey Gomes before the game about how special this night will be. Welcome back to Rec Park with manager Joey Gomes from the Manager's Report. And Joey, it's the 100th anniversary celebration game for the Prune Packers. How cool of a night is this going to be for not only you and the team, but for the Healdsburg Prune Packer fans and really the entire Healdsburg community?
I mean, just kind of the I don't know if the term's old school or what, but like for us, we're gonna honor the 100-year-old tradition by doing what we do every day, and that's prepare for a baseball game, run hard to first, throw strikes, and try to hunt a couple baseballs out front. But as far as the nostalgia and like the fan experience, like man, Michael just guy to guy, like how cool is it? This thing's been around for 100 years, like. That's pretty special to be a part of.
Incredible.
And just to kind of hang your hat as a little piece in this thing is pretty cool,
A couple injuries for the Prune Packers. Jesse Lopez not in the lineup again. Ryan Target's not in the lineup again. Do you have updates on their statuses and what a return for them could mean in the near future?
Yes, actually. we have what we got with those guys right now is we have 5 guys injured right now. We are patching it up with what we got. I'm about to send a pitcher out there to see what we got. No, I'm joking around, but yeah, we're banged up right now, but quite literally, you know, we're going to be okay. We have guys that are capable. The next guy.
Finnegan Wall finishing up his warm-up tosses as we get ready for baseball in Healdsburg. As the Prune Packers coming in at 29-3 overall, winners of 11 straight, and they'll give the ball to Finnegan Wall, making his first start of the season, 5th appearance overall. He's 1-0, hasn't given up an earned run, has allowed 5 hits, walked 3, and struck out 5 in 6 1/3 innings pitched. And I bring on my color commentator, who was a fan favorite the last time he was here, Kevin Bearbault. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Well, it's going to be a fun one. We got a packed house as Wall winds and deals. The first pitch to Joichiro Oyama is in there for a called strike. And we are underway at 6:01 p.m. 84 degrees is your game time temperature.
The right-hander popping the glove.
And the 0-1 is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wall in his last appearance on last Saturday, went 2 1/3, allowed just 1 hit. Walked 1 and struck out 2 in the 8 batters he faced. Swinging a pop-up, shallow left center field, coming in Boast, going out McMillan, and it'll be Boast making the catch in left center field, and that's how this game gets started.
Had a long way to run.
I'll bring up Thomas Ozawa. He's patrolling right field for San Mateo tonight. I guess the Packers are winners of 11 straight overall, 29-3. And a swing and a miss by Ozawa, quickly 0-1.
It's way behind on that one.
Finnegan Wall out of Hesperia, California. So the pitch is in the dirt, counting it to 1-1. Going to play his college ball at UC Irvine. And the pitch taken for ball 2, 2-1. Wall working from the first base side of the rubber. Ozawa, left-handed hitter. He winds and deals. Swinging a foul back to the screen, that'll leave the count at 2-2.
He's catching up to it, but even then, he was a little bit behind on it. I'm having a hard time seeing it.
Rounders were only able to get 2 hits last night. They had trouble figuring out the Packer pitching as Ozawa gets a piece of that one. Fouls at the plate. We'll stay right here at 2-2. They only got 2 hits, but they were able to draw 5 walks off the Packer pitching. 2 each by Charlie Hurley, who was the starter, got the win last night, going 5 innings, allowing just 1 hit, no runs, walking 2 and striking out 5. As 2-2 pitches up and away, count runs full 3-2. And Noah Renard gave up the other 2 walks and single walks by Gos and Henrik Reinertsen. Full count offering on the way to Ozawa. Swung on and fouled away left side. Out of play. We'll stay right here at 3-2. And another full count offering is up and away, ball 4, so Ozawa works a walk. First base runner for San Mateo, and that'll bring up Anthony DiVittorio. DiVittorio yesterday was 0 for 3, drew a walk, and also struck out. And the first pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1.
That was a generous one. Lefty standing deep in the box.
San Mateo, first 3 hitters are all left-handed. That'll change as the on-deck hitter D'Angelo Fleetwood waits on deck. As DiVittorio swings and misses 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Anthony DiVittorio. He's retired for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up D'Angelo Fleetwood.
Yeah, it was a steady diet of changeups. Obviously waiting for the fastball.
Fleetwood stands in and takes ball 1 upstairs, 1-0. Fleetwood was 0 for 4 last night, struck out. Wall trying to get out of the first unscathed. And Fleetwood loops one into right field, coming in as Bose, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. That's actually Sundstrom in right field as he gets the ball in easily, holding Ozawa at second. So it's a single for D'Angelo Fleetwood. 2 on, 2 out for Justin Cavanero.
That was a heck of a throw from right field. All the way to third base on the line.
Pressure still on Wall to get out of the inning. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Cavanero drew a pair of walks yesterday. It was 0 for 1 officially. Wall holds the set and deals the 0-1 upstairs. Count leaving up at 1-1.
He is popping that glove, that's for sure.
And the 1-1. Big swing and a miss by Cavanero. Count goes to 1-2.
That one was on your hands. There was no way he was going to hit that.
Mudcats and the Potters getting set to go underway at McBean Stadium as the 1-2, a swing and a miss. Strike 3, Cavanero down on strikes to end the inning. So no runs on a hit, 2 left. And the Prune Packers are coming to bat after a half an inning here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network. Yeah, and Kimball Schuessler is another name that is hurt today. Yeah, he was a CCL All-Star as well. You had 8 guys go to the CCL All-Star game. Just, I don't know if you were there or not, or just what have you heard from the players that went to that CCL Showcase game and the experience that they got, both in having scouts watch them, but also just being with all the other guys around the league.
Well, at the CCL Showcase game, I will tell you some of the feedback that I heard was just be proud of the arms that we sent down there. We heard, Spencer Hines, left-handed pitcher, was up to 95. LJ McDonough, there's a rumor going around that he hit 99 miles an hour. I know that Roman, Oklahoma State, was running up there, and of course Derek Bridge is about as tough as you can get on any lefty. But overall, I know that it was a very, very good showing for the Healdsburg boys, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Last few weeks of the season, getting ready for the CCL tournament, what are some things you may want to clean up and really kind of sharpen up about the team heading into the CCL playoffs?
The message is going to be the same as far as playing 9 innings is pretty cliche, but you got to play 9 innings. You got to run hard to first. You got to throw strikes, and you got to play catch. That's going to be the message. And it's not going to be the best team. It's going to be the team that makes less mistakes.
Thank you very much.
You got it.
Andrew Vaughn charges this ball up into right field. We are tied. Andrew Vaughn lights up Chapman. We are level at 4. The first run he's allowed all year in the earned column.
Well, Andrew Vaughn put a charge into that. Gives you an idea just how powerful is he.
Seth Nager to lead things off for the Healdsburg Prune Packers in the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Seth Nager, Hans Smith, and Cam Blake, the top 3 of the Packer order. And they are going to face Connor Meehan, the right-hander for San Mateo, out of nowhere. It's undecided. First pitch to Nager, swung on and fouled away. Left side out of play, count 0-1. Nager was 0 for 2 officially in his 3 at-bats yesterday. Got 3 official plate appearances. Struck out, then was relieved for Logan Douglas midway through yesterday's ball game. Meehan winds and deals. Breaking ball low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on and fouled down the left field line. That'll hook out of play. So the count goes to 1-2. Nager on the year at 261, 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Meehan winds and deals the 1-2, up and away. Count will go to 2-2. Just a few more night games on the docket for the Prune Packers here at Rec Park. Of course, the Healdsburg Little League is hosting a regional tournament. It'll be going on over the next few weeks here at Rec Park as Nager takes inside. Kind of run full 3-2. Next Thursday and Friday will be 6 o'clock starts, and then final 2 home games, July 31st and August 2nd, will be 6 o'clock starts. But other than that, they're all day games as Nager takes a breaking ball inside corner, strike 3 called. He is down looking to start the first. Home crowd doesn't like it so much. And that'll bring up Hans Smith.
Like a generous call, but, you know, when it's that close, you got to swing.
Smith stands in. He was 4 for 5 yesterday. He was terrific when he takes ball 1. Scored 3 runs, drove in 2 runs, had a pair of doubles. One-0. It's outside 2-0. Packers hammered the ball all over the yard yesterday. It was an 11-0 final. 2 O's in the dirt, so Smith heading the count 3-0.
Meehan looks like he's struggling with his release point. He was popping a glove during warm-ups, but when there's a batter up there, it's a whole different story.
3-0 to Smith is swung on and fouled back, so got the green light on 3-0. Fouls it back.
I think he might have swung at ball 4.
Yeah. Pitch was a little bit on the inner half. Maybe got tied up a bit. It's a 3-1 pitch. Is again fouled back. This one an off speed. Just miss. Kind of run full 3-2.
Yep, back in that foul ball zone. Hope you weren't parked there.
I'm way down the street in the shade. I'll get my exercise on walking in and out. Full count pitch, fouled back.
Was right on that one.
Pitch was up and in on Smith. He's able to get a piece. Prune Packers working the count. Nager went full 3-2, and now Smith 3-2, and another one is coming after that foul ball. Here it is. Swinging a pop-up. This one could be in play behind the plate. It's Alvarez chasing over toward the Packer dugout, and it'll drift out of play. So good battle brewing here between Meehan and Smith.
Another one headed to the streets. You get to keep those balls, you got to bring them back.
Oh, you got to bring those back. You can exchange them for, I believe, a Packer Buck. I'll give you a Packer Buck, and they're good for merchandise and snacks at the snack shack. Another full count pitch, a breaking ball swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to start Connor Meehan's night. 2 are quickly retired for Cam Blake.
Definitely looked fooled on that one.
Blake was 3 for 5 in yesterday's game, drove in 2 runs, scored 1 himself. And on the year, Blake is at 395, 2 homers, 18 RBIs. He's also scored 13 runs. As catcher Alvarez out to have a conversation with Meehan, as you can hear Cam Blake getting a lot of tune out of his walk-up song.
I'm getting out the dance.
So Blake stands in, left-handed hitter, and the first pitch up and away, ball 1.
Yeah, you just can't find that release point. This ball is everywhere.
And the pitch up and away, 2-0 on Cam Blake. Prune Packers with a win tonight would be an even 30 on the season. 2-0. Breaking ball misses high, so 3-0 on Blake. No, it was 3-0 on Hant Smith, and Meehan came back to get the strikeout. See if he can work that magic again here. He does not, as he misses low, ball 4. So Blake walks. 2-out base runner for the Prune Packers, and that'll bring up Torrin Montgomery. Montgomery yesterday 2 hits and 4 at-bats, had a 2-run home run in the first inning. Then in his second at-bat in the third, brought home 2 more runs and a 2-run triple. So he drove in 4 runs total, also scored 1 himself. And the first pitch just swung on, chop to third. DiVittorio fields, throws to first, not in time. It's dropped at first by Cavanero. Ball was in the dirt. Cavanero had to try and scoop it, but was unable to. Let's see how they score that. I would assume they would have an error on DiVittorio at third.
That's a bit tough on that first baseman. He's looking right into the sun. It was good that he got a lot of glove on that ball, actually.
And they are going to score that an error on DiVittorio at third. So Montgomery reaches on the E5, and that'll bring up Austin Boast. So 2-on, 2-out for Healdsburg in the bottom of the first. Same situation San Mateo had in the top half as Boast takes a breaking ball strike, 0-1.
Yeah, he just needs to find a pitch he can throw consistently and just work off of that.
Boast had a hit and 2 official at-bats yesterday, 1 hit being a home run. Scored 3 times. Also reached on 2 walks. And a swing and a miss by Boast, quickly 0-2. No score, we're in the bottom of the first. Cam Blake is on second, Torrin Montgomery's on first, and an 0-2 count on Austin Boast. And Boast swings and lines one into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Coming around third is Blake. He will score, so throw is up the line. Boast on his way to second on the throw. It's an RBI single for Austin Boast, and the Prune Packers have a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, no, he missed his cutoff, man, on that throw to the plate. Otherwise, they would have had him at second base because he didn't stop at all.
So 3 straight base runners for Healdsburg net them the first run of the ball game, and that'll bring up Cole Elvis. Elvis, 2 hits and 4 at-bats. Yesterday, drove in a run, also walked. Takes the first pitch ball, 1-0. Elvis on the year at 280. 4 homers, 28 RBIs. Elvis tied with Torrin Montgomery, his teammate, for the team lead in RBIs. And a big swing and a miss by Elvis, 1-1. 1-1. Well, Meehan started the bottom of the first with back-to-back strikeouts, and then since then a walk, an error, and a single have netted the Packers a run and 2 more men in scoring position. Pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss by Elvis, 2-2.
That was a nice one. Right at the last moment, it snuck out of the strike zone.
Elvis stands in, Meehan sets at the belt and deals the 2-2. Swung on and hit in the air to center, coming in Sierra, still coming in, and he will run in to make the catch to end the inning. But for the Packers, a run on a hit and 2 left. And at the end of an inning of play, 1-0 Healdsburg, here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back.
And RC, a big bouncing ball. Cade's coming to the plate. It's gloved. The throw home. The slide. He's safe.
Family Field. What a start to the season.
Man, 3 in the 9th. Scoring 1 in the 10th.
And the pitch. Over toward third. And it's over the head of Riley down the left field line. Harper scores easily. Gene Segura was a man on a mission. Let the season begin.
Another great at-bat by a youngster. Quality at-bat. Remarkable.
Stories on this Angel roster this year. Wall sends it well out to left center field. And it's gone!
2-1.
He got
Just
it.
like that, the Hollywood script continues. Akil Baddoo wears a crown to give the Tigers the win.
He rips it. It's up the middle. And the Nationals walk off the Braves on opening day.
That one's driven to right field. Rosarena backing up. It's over his head. It's over his head. And the Red Sox are going to win the game.
And Rosarena never got himself in a position where he could make a play on that. What a ball game.
That should do it. Taylor's not going to get it.
Top of the second inning, 1-0 Packers on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network. Finnegan Wall going to work with a lead for the first time. And Matt Unenks will lead things off for San Mateo. 6, 7, and 8 for San Mateo. And Finnegan Wall winds and deals. First pitch strike, 0-1.
Definitely some pop on that one.
Right-hander working fast. He was a breaking ball, hit on the ground to short. McMillan fields. Gathers, throws to first in time for a very quick out number 1. That'll bring up Ramiro Alvarez out of San Francisco City College. And that one's hit on the ground to second. Smith fields, throws to first in time for out number 2. So 3 pitches and 2 outs for Finnegan Wall. And that'll bring up James Sierra, the center fielder.
Two quick outs.
Sierra 1 hit and 3 at-bats. Yesterday struck out twice, and he swings and foul tips one at the plate, quickly 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss by Sierra. Quickly 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was swinging there. It's like that was at least 2 feet outside.
0-2 pitch coming. And a pitch low and away. Count goes to 1-2 on James Sierra, the number 8 hitter for the San Mateo Rounders. 1-2, high chopper to the right side. Montgomery Fields has to flip to Wall, covering in time to end the inning. Very quick 1-2-3 inning for Finnegan Wall, and at the end of an inning and a half, it's 1-0 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
2021 season. This afternoon, and the A's win it in 10 innings by a final score of 4.
1-2 coming. And the slider in there, strike 3. Hit it. On the pitch. It hit him. Put him through the strike zone.
It hit Conforto, but he didn't move.
Broken bat roller. Throw to second, and it hits the runner. Here comes Madrigal. And they win it.
The out at second base is irrelevant at that point because Madrigal is the winning run.
His 6th pitch. Up the middle and through. Ramon Arias scores Rio Ruiz. The Orioles win their first home game in 2021.
And VR hits one in the air to left field. That'll win the game. McCutcheon watches it sail by him. In to score comes McNeil with the game-winning run. Pete Alonso with the tying hit. Jonathan VR.
Breaking ball high in the air. Hicks ranging back at the wall, at the track. Get out of here. God, a walk-off home run for Bo Bichette.
It only took him 86 games to get to 50 career extra base hits.
Broken bat line drive, and the Braves win it. Dansby Swanson picks on the first pitch. And the Braves come back again and beat the Marlins.
RBI of the season. To short center, down for a hit, and it's a walk-off winner.
Well, that's the 6th time he's done that. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is break a losing streak.
That's gonna do it. A big drive, right center field. JP walks home. Mariners win it 6-5 in the 9th.
Evan White tying it in the 8th inning with his first home run of the year. Great.
There it goes! Game winner! See you later!
Jared Sundstrom stands in for the Healdsburg Prune Packers, and he swings and chops one up the middle. Going to be a tough play for Oyama, and it falls through into center field for a base hit. So a leadoff single for Jared Sundstrom, the right fielder for the Prune Packers, and that'll bring up Blake Pivaroff.
Yeah, that one had a spin on it. Definitely a C&I one now, just under his glove.
I'll bring up Blake Pivaroff. Pivaroff 0 for 4 in yesterday's game. Drew a walk, also struck out. On the year, 227, 3 homers, 11 RBIs. And he swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Jesse Lopez out. Ryan Targich is out. That's the throw over to first. Jared Sundstrom gets back. Kimball Schuessler. A lot of Packers battling injuries right now. Oh, 1 misses outside. Fastball. 1-1 the count on Pivaroff.
Packers might be thinking about testing the catcher's arm.
That's the Sundstrom's just his 2nd game with the Packers. Pivaroff hits one in the air. Right field hit well. Osawa going back. Still going back. And it is going to bounce over the right field wall for a ground rule double. So Blake Pivaroff turns on the breaking ball, drills it down the right field line for a 2-base hit.
That is for the Prune Packers from the University of Houston, shortstop, number 12, Ian.
And I'll bring up Ian McMillan. McMillan 1 for 3 yesterday, also walked and scored 3 times. So 2 on, nobody out in this 2nd inning. First pitch, fastball low, 1 ball and no strikes. Meehan sets and fires, breaking ball high, 2 and over. Solano Mudcats have taken a 1-0 lead over the Lincoln Potters. That's games in the second inning at McBean Stadium. Two-0, swung on and hit in the air to center. Sierra coming in to his right. To the left of home plate. Sundstrom scores. A back pick to second to try and nab Pivaroff is not in time. Sacrifice fly for Ian McMillan, and the Packers have extended their lead to 2-0. I bring up Seth Nager. He struck out looking to start the home half of the. First pitch to Nager is swung on and fouled back to the screen. 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely up.
Nager left-handed hitter. Pivaroff on second. And fastball up and away. They'll even the count at 1-1. Meehan sets. And the 1-1. Swung on, hit on the ground to second. Unex Fields throws to first in time. Pivaroff up to third. 2 are retired. And that'll bring up Hans Smith. Smith also struck out in the first. Struck out swing on a breaking ball out of the zone. No strikes.
Just missed with that.
Smith swung and hit on the ground into left field for a base hit. Scoring is Pivaroff. It's an RBI single for Hans Smith. That makes it 3-0 Packers. So 2 runs home in the inning for Cam Blake.
Definitely getting some mileage on that walk-up tune.
First pitch to Blake is outside, ball 1. Blake swings and fouls it back and catches a piece of the home plate umpire.
Big swing. Took him all the way down to his knee.
So the home plate umpire will take a walk, as will Cam Blake, down the first base line. And now home plate umpire, he'll be good to go. On that left hand on the foul ball. Blake walked and scored in his first at bat. And, of course, was in the first inning. 1-2, runner goes, swinging a foul back on the breaking ball. We'll stay right here at 1-2.
Very defensive swing there. Almost.
Meehan sets at the belt. Deals the 1-2. Swinging a foul off the end of the bat. Blake barely stays alive. Stay right here at 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes, 2 out, runner on. Packers lead it 3-0. We're on the bottom of the second. And another throw over to first. Smith dives back. Another throw over. Smith again getting back. Meehan sets and deals the 1-2. Runner goes, swinging a foul off of the catcher's mask, Alvarez. Blake stays alive once again. Smith will have to go back to first.
That was gnarly.
Was it clean?
That was clean.
Oh, ref. Home plate umpire dusting up home plate, giving Alvarez a couple extra seconds. And now we are ready to go. Cam Blake will step back in. Down the count, 1-2.
Tell you, it's a tough inning behind the plate.
Pitch on the way, check swing, and did he go? No, he did not, says the base umpire, Dave Aniquez. Count goes to 2-2.
Times like these, you want a third base umpire.
2 umpires today. 1 at home plate and 1 patrolling all of the bases. Sometimes we'll have a 3-man crew, but just 2 tonight. Runner goes again, 2-2 pitches low, throw to second, will not be in time. Smith gets in easily. And the count will run full 3-2 on Cam Blake. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner in scoring position. The pitch. Swinging another foul. This one over toward the Packers dugout. It's a heck of an at bat by Cam Blake.
He's making him work hard. He's fouling off a lot of these high pitches.
Next pitch will be the 10th of the bat. Here it comes. And Blake takes low, ball 4. So an 11-pitch walk to Cam Blake, his second of the game. 2 on, 2 out now for Torrey. Montgomery reached on an error in the first and was left stranded. First pitch to Montgomery, he's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. One-0 in the dirt. 2-0. Meehan having trouble finding the zone after having Cam Blake in a 1-2 count. Ended up walking him, and now is down the count 2-0 on Torrin Montgomery. Is lined into center field for a base hit. Coming around third is Smith. He'll score easily. Going to third is Blake. The throw by Sierra will be not in time. Up to second, Torrin Montgomery. It's an RBI single for Torrin Montgomery, and that extends the Packer lead to 4-0. So now 3 runs home in the inning for Austin Boast. Was left stranded after that. Two on, 2 out, and pitch outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Since Behan got the second out of the inning, single walk, single. And it's been a long wait for Finnegan Wall in the dugout throughout this bottom of the second. As Boast hits one on the ground to third, DiVittorio fields, throws to first in time to end the inning. So for the Packers, 3 runs on 3 hits, and they leave 2. At the end of 2 innings of play, 4-0 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
That's in the air! Right center field! Reds win it! Tyler Stevenson delivers! Suarez scores!
One of those games where it's how in the world did we win that ball game?
Oh, there we go.
Deep left center field. Splash! And it's over.
Their walk-off by their star.
Smokes this one into left field. Around third is Dumont. Here comes Jazz. He's on a score. And Jorge Alfaro.
And this one into left field, base hit, and the Rangers win it. Nate Lowe delivers his 16th RBI of the season.
Feel good. First walk-off hit in nearly 2 seasons.
And Andrew lights one into left field, a base hit. Harper around third, heading for home. The throw by Dickerson is not in time. A breath. The Giants are getting the baseball.
Arise has it.
Castro score.
First pitch, ball 1 to Taka Horton. Deals the 1-0 in the dirt. 2-0 quickly on Horton. And the 2-0, there's a strike. Kind of goes to 2-1. Horton was 0 for 2 last night, walked, and his 2 at-bats he struck out. Count goes to 2-2. And Horton down on strikes to start the third. Yoshiro Oyama. Oyama flew out to Austin Boson left in the first. And the first pitch to Oyama is taken low for ball 1. Oyama left-handed hitter. 1-0. Out in there for a called strike on the outer half.
I'll tell you what, he's giving that wide strike for sure tonight.
I was getting ready to call ball too, but that's why I'm up here, and he's behind the plate. 1-1. Swung on a chopper down the first base line. Count 1-2.
Way out in front of that one.
San Mateo has yet to score a run in this two-game series. First Packers shut them out 11-0 yesterday, and they had 4-0 here in the third today. 1-2. Fastball just missing outside, leaving the count at 2-2. And the 2-2 from Wall outside again. That'll run the count full 3-2. And the full count pitch, swinging a high fly ball down the left field line. Pivarov giving chase, but it'll drift out of play. And we'll stay right here at 3-2. For 4-0 Healdsburg. We're in the third in our 100th anniversary celebration game. Fan appreciation night. Everyone gets in for free. Another full count pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. Oyama down on strikes, second straight strikeout for Wall. His fourth strikeout overall, and that'll bring up Tom Ozawa. Ozawa walked in the first, was left stranded. Wall looking for his second straight 1-2-3 inning. If he can retire Ozawa. And the first pitch on the way. Swinging a foul, left side, out of play. Count 0-1.
San Mateo batters definitely look like they're overmatched. Definitely behind on a lot of balls. Seem like they're fooled a lot as well.
Wall fires, pitch outside. 1-1 the count. Finnegan Wall. Dan deals the 1-1 outside, 2-1 the count.
He hasn't even been close with those last two pitches.
While hoping to find it, get the final out of this third inning. And the 2-1. Check swing, but it's a called strike anyway. Now leaving the count at 2-2. Ozawa down looking. Finnegan Wall strikes out the side in this third inning, and the Rounders do not score. And at the end of 2.5 innings of play, 4-0 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
He knew it immediately. Something. High fly ball, deep left field. Lynn is back, looking up. It's gone to Souvenir City, and the Indians have their first walk-off of the year. Runners in scoring position, and he delivers the knockout blow. 1-2 pitch. Gets away. Here comes O'Neill. He will score, and the Cardinals win it.
Right at the corners. And Mullins is swinging away. In the air to left center. Is it deep enough? Hicks makes the catch. Here comes Urias, and the Orioles win it.
Pitch to him. I mean, you got a guy throwing 99, but you also have a right-handed hitter.
After they throw their bullpen.
Schwarber out to right center. That ball is to the moon. Let's go, boys.
All right, Dan, that's the best feeling. All right, we talked about it earlier. That's definitely.
We believe student athletes should never have to suffer in silence. We believe the stigma surrounding mental health needs to end. We believe you don't have to walk alone. Thousands are here, surrounding you in battle. Together, we will walk. Together, we remind you your life has value. Together, we raise 3, because mental health matters, and there is hope.
Cole Elvis leads things off in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and he takes ball 1, 1-0. Elvis flew out to James Sierra in center in this first at bat, and he takes strike 1, now leaving the count at 1-1. Connor Meehan back out on the mound for San Mateo, and he winds and deals the pitch fouled back to the screen. Count 1-2. And the 1-2 rather is fouled back. We'll stay right here at 1-2.
Defensively, San Mateo's playing them deep all across the infield. Left field, about middle depth. Center field, right field, playing deep.
And another 1-2, swinging a looper down the right field line, and it'll hook foul. Giving chase was the first baseman, Cavanero. Well, next Saturday and Sunday, Packers will have 2 home games, but they will not be here at Rec Park. They will be played at Cardinal Newman High School, Saturday, July. The game will begin at 3 p.m., and that game will be played at Cardinal Newman High School. The next day, on Sunday, July 25th, the West Coast Kings come back to town. That'll be a noon start at Cardinal Newman High School. Another 1-2 to Elvis. Just on the outside corner. San Mateo's dugout. Chirping in the first base dugout.
Well, heck, man, he's been calling less stuff strikes.
2-2 inside. That'll run the count full 3-2. So Elvis has worked at 3-2 on Meehan. Pitch. Breaking ball, pop-up, center field. Sierra camped underneath it. Ranged a couple steps to his left to make the catch. Pair of flyouts for Cole Elvis on the ledger to this point. And that'll bring up Jared Sundstrom. Sundstrom stands in. Meehan winds and deals. The first pitch strike, going 1. Sundstrom singled and scored in the second inning. And a swing and a miss by Sundstrom, quickly 0-2.
Definitely seemed off balance on that swing. We'll step back now, recollect himself.
And the 0-2 from Meehan, swinging, hit on the ground at second. Unangs fields on the backhand, throws to first in time for out number 2. 2 retired for Blake Piveroff. Piveroff doubled and scored in that second inning. Took a breaking ball in the inner half, drove it down the right field line as it bounced over the 336 marker.
He hit it about as far as you could hit it without getting a home run.
And the first pitch to Piveroff is swung on and looped down the left field line, giving chase is Horton. It's going to fall for a base hit. Piveroff takes a big turn around first. Hold there. So Blake Piveroff has his second hit of the night, and that'll bring up Ian McMillan. McMillan drove in a run on a sac fly in the second. Runner on with 2 out, and McMillan takes strike 1. 0-1. Oh, 1 in the dirt, blocked by Alvarez. Leaving the count at 1-1. And a throw over to first. Pivarov gets back in time. One outside. Move the count to 2-1. To McMillan, swinging a pop-up, foul territory. Cavanero giving chase toward the San Mateo dugout, and he makes the catch just to the right of the Rounders dugout to end the inning. So no innings to play. 4-0 Packers on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Garrett Cole goes the distance. 99 on the last pitch of the night.
You never imagined going to your child's funeral. We all thought Tyler was so happy, but he must have been suffering in silence. We had no idea. For too long, we've only talked about mental health behind closed doors, but we're not doing that anymore. Suicide is the second leading cause of death on college campuses, and nearly 10% of college students will seriously consider it. Asking for help isn't a weakness, it's a strength. We can talk about mental health. We can be there for each other. We can get up. We want you to do 3 burpees for our number 3. We can get up for those who are down. There is help. There is hope.
How would you like to lower your business telecom budget by 30 to 40%? No matter where you are in the United States, IGT Consult is here to serve you. Scan us a copy of your phone and internet bill, and we'll send you a free analysis with competitive bids for your telecom needs. Why pay retail when you don't have to? Contact IGT agent J.D. Marr at 916-275-5597. That's 916-275-5597. Or visit us at igtconsult.com.
Anthony DiVittorio to lead things off for the San Mateo Rounders in the top of the 4th inning. Packers lead it 4-0. San Mateo at the heart of their order, 2 up. DiVittorio, Fleetwood, and Cavanero. DiVittorio, left-handed hitter, struck out in the first. And the first pitch, lefty to lefty, is a strike, 0-1. So you can close the book on Finnegan Wall. He went 3 and 5. And breaking ball upstairs, 1-1. One. Breaking ball over the head of DiVittorio.
That's a breaking ball.
He's able to get out of the way. Now it's 2-1. And the 2-1. Swinging a foul, left side out of play. Leaving the count at 2-2. Two and two. Naratom winds and deals. Swinging a chopper foul. over to the right side. Thanks for those of you who are joining us. Michael Bearball, Kevin Bearball bringing you the action from Rec Park. 2-2. Breaking ball outside, check swing. And no, he did not go.
Wasn't even close.
And I move the count full 3-2. Full count offering. Swinging another foul away. Here at 3-2. Another payoff pitch coming to DiVittorio, and a foul back to the screen. Great at bat by Anthony DiVittorio.
Making him work.
And another full count pitch in there. Strike 3 called in the outside corner. Neratom wins the battle to start the 4th. And that'll bring up D'Angelo Fleetwood.
Yeah, he was fouling off those sliders, and then he just threw him a fastball. He never broke.
It's a 9-pitch at bat to start Neratom's outing. And the first pitch to Fleetwood is in there for a strike, 0-1. And the 0-1 is low. 1-1 the count. Fleetwood singled in the first, was left stranded. And the 1-1 is fouled away right side out of play toward the parking lot. 1-2. Neratom winds the 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground to short and through into center field for a base hit. Neratom tried to quick pitch that time. Fleetwood was ready and drilled it into center field. So 1 out base runner for San Mateo. And looks like we will have a pinch hitter for the Rounders.
Looks like it's going to be Justin Cabinero.
And the first pitch is inside. Oh, we think there's a pinch hitter. I do. The count's 2-0. Maybe it is Cabinero. I thought I heard someone else's name. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed. And it is Cabinero. You're right. The count's 2-1.
Yeah, your father. Of course I'm right.
I could have swore he said the PA announcer said another name. Inside. 3-1 on Cabinero. Fleetwood on first after the single. Neratom set at the bell, deals the 3-1. Swinging a foul, tip into the glove of Elvis. Strike 2. Count 3-2. Let's see if Fleetwood takes off here. Still just 1 out. So Cabinero walks. 2 on, 1 out for San Mateo. And that'll bring up Matt Unigst. Unigst grounded out in the second. Swung on and looped down the right field line. That'll drift foul. And the count 0-1.
Just barely foul.
Of course, today the Prune Packers celebrating the 100th anniversary. Prune Packers played their first game on May 15th, 1991, in the new Recreation Park. At the time, it was new. Frank Red Corrick pitched the Prune Packers to an 8-7 victory over the Bay Area Nuco Butters team. May 15th, 1921. Up and away. Well, you can count it 1-1 on Unix. Now Tom trying to work out a danger here. 2 on, 1 out here in the 4th. And pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. Nothing Packers. We're in the 4th. 1-2. Breaking ball, swung on and looped down the right field line. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Coming around third is Fleetwood. He'll score easily. Going to third is Cavanero. He'll hold there. Unangst up to second. It's an RBI double for Matt Unangst, and the Rounders are on the board. They now trail 4-1.
Now coming to play from Lane College, number 50, Hassan Lewis.
Now the pinch hitter will be Hassan Lewis. Will hit for Alvarez.
Right-hander.
Right-hander Lewis going to face the left-hander Naraton. Runners on second and third with 1 out, and Lewis fouls it over the Rounder dugout, 0-1. Naraton sets, pitch. There's another strike. Quickly 0-2 on Lewis. Low and inside. Then we move the count to 1-2 on Lewis. Runners are at second and third, 1 out. Packers lead at 4-1. We're in the 4th. Lewis swings and fouls it. First base side out of play. We'll stay right here at 1-2. Lewis lines one into left field for a base hit. 1 run scores. That's Cavanero. Holding at third is Unangst. And San Lewis off the bench drills an RBI single. And that makes the score 4-2 Healdsburg.
Next from Diaz College, center number 90, James Sierra.
So 2 runs home for San Mateo. Have the tying run on base. That'll bring up James Sierra.
Still only 1 out.
And the pitch outside, ball 1. Sierra grounded out to Torrin Montgomery in the first. Excuse me, that was in the second. At first was Montgomery. Runners are at the corners, still just 1 out. 2 runs already home, and Naratom's pitch is in the dirt. And a snap throw to third is not in time. Naratom sets the 2-0. Swinging a line drive into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Coming home is Unangst. He will score. The throw to the plate is wild. Going to third is Lewis. The throw will not be made. That's an RBI single for James Sierra, and it's now 4-3 Packers. Naratom getting knocked around a little bit, and that'll bring out manager Joey Gomes out of the dugout.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Boast was thinking about trying to go home on that.
Runners still at the corners, and now just one out still. And they'll bring up Taka Horton as Gomes meets with his players on the mound. Prune Packer pros since 2014. We got a lot of them. We'll just name a few. Anthony Bender, of course, doing very well at the Miami Marlins. Casa Grande High School graduate. Of course, Jason DiCochea from this year with the Boise Hawks just signed. Andrew Vaughn playing for the Chicago White Sox. Ian Villers in the San Francisco Giants organization. Alec Renard, who's in the Pittsburgh Pirate organization. And a whole slate of others. And the pitch in there for a strike. Oh, one on Horton. Naratom sets. Deals the 0-1. There's a strike on the outer half. Horton didn't think so. But nonetheless, it counts 0-2.
Yep, part of that extended strike zone.
Naratom needs an out badly. Pitch. In there. Strike 3 called. Horton down on strikes for the second out of the inning. That's a big strikeout for Uday Naratom. He had allowed 5 straight base runners to reach base after getting Anthony DiVittorio to strike out looking to start this. And now that'll bring up Joichiro Oyama. First pitch to Oyama is outside, picked by Elvis in the dirt. 1-0.
Nice scoop. Nice scoop.
Oyama 0 for 2, a fly out and a strikeout on his ledger to this point. On the outer half. Evens the count at 1-1. Pitch upstairs. Count is 1-1. Check that 2-1 on Oyama. We're in the fourth. 3 runs are home for the Rounders. Packers lead at 4-3. And the pitch outside. 3-1 on Oyama. One more bad one loads the bases for Naratom. Naratom holds the set. Deals 3-1. Outside, ball 4. A walk to Oyama has loaded the bases.
Yeah, those 4 balls are not even close.
And that's going to bring out Joey Gomes, and that's going to do it for Naratom. So not a good outing for Naratom. He gets just 2 outs, allows 4 hits, 3 runs, walked 2 batters, and struck out the 2 batters he did retire. And he's responsible for all 3 runners on base, as Edward Sardi will come into the game. We'll let him take his warm-up tosses, and we'll be back from Rec Park here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Fastball throughout this at-bat.
Gerald Laird is on deck for the Braves. And there's a ball hit out to right field. It's a base hit. Third. Here's the play at the plate, and he's safe, and the Braves win it.
Fielder trying to drive the lead catcher.
today, and it's a fair ball. That'll do it down the right field line. Here comes Torrealba. Dexter Fowler delivers, and the Rockies win it. A 2-out, 10th inning rally.
But all he was going to do with that pitch was beat it into the ground someplace. A drive to right center. To the gap. Escobar scores. Mauer coming around. Play at the plate, not in time. And Domic delivers the game winner.
Down the middle for strike 3 if it goes to that point.
And the pitch is inside and the ball game's over. Reddick walks with the bases loaded. Young trots home, and the A's win it 4-3 in 10 innings. Well, as it turns out, maybe the intentional walk.
That's right.
It probably hurt the pitcher as he ends up walking home.
Runners off first and second, 0-1. And
Snyder, a base hit to right center field. Martin's going to get waved home. Here's the throw from Bruce. It's up the line. And the Pirates win the with a walk-off winner. It's 5-4.
Fly ball right center field.
New pitcher Edward Sardi deals pitch ball. 1-0 to Tom Ozawa. And there's the strike, 1-1. Sardi deals the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Sardi trying to pick up his teammate Uday Naratam, who's responsible for all 3 runners on base. And the 1-2, swinging a foul. We'll stay right here. Sardi making his 10th appearance. He's 2-0 with a 3.37 earned run average. Has allowed 15 hits, walked 6, and struck out 18 in his 16 innings of pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the left field line, foul and out of play. We'll stay right here at 1-2. Sardi sets the 1-2. Swung on, hit on the ground to first. Montgomery Fields flips to Sardi covering just in time to get Ozawa to end the inning. But for San Mateo, 3 runs on 4 hits, and they leave 3. And at the end of 3.5 innings of play, 4-3 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
It's a right field. Nelson Cruz going back, going to be over his head, and it is gone into the bullpen. A 3-run home run for Big Papi. The Red Sox win in spectacular fashion. Whoa.
This ball hit high and deep left field. Did he do it? You bet! Nolan Arenado, a walk-off 9th inning home run, and the Rockies win it 10-9. With his bat.
In the dirt, gets away. Here comes the winning run.
Seth Nager to lead things off in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Packers lead it 4-3. Top of the order for Healdsburg, Nager, Smith, and Blake. And the first pitch in there for a called strike from Connor Meehan, 0-1. And all of a sudden we got ourselves a ball game. It was 4-0. Seemed like Prune Packers were in cruise control. And right comes San Mateo with 3 runs in that top of the fourth as Nager takes strike 2.
Yeah, they definitely took advantage of the inconsistency and definitely were able to get those hits that they needed.
And the 0-2. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 the count. One, two. Outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Seth Nager. Meehan winds and deals the 2-2 in the dirt. Gets by the catcher Lewis behind the plate. And the count runs full 3-2. Full count pitch inside ball 4. Nager works a walk. He's on base for the first time tonight. And that'll bring up Hans Smith.
Yeah, he had him 0-2 and then lost him.
Smith 1 for 2, singled and deals the first pitch strike to Smith, 0-1. Meehan sets and deals the 0-1. Fastball low, 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch low, 2-1.
Having a hard time finding a strike zone.
And the pitch is low. So the count 3-1 on Smith. Three-one is outside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the fourth from Meehan. That'll earn him a visit from his catcher, Hassan Lewis, and a visit from his manager, who is out of the dugout. As Cam Blake will get ready to step in to see if San Mateo makes a move here. No move has been made yet. San Mateo manager and the pitcher Meehan talking it over. Meehan will stay in. And Cam Blake will stand in, who's walked twice already. Scored in the first. Blake's walks were in the first and second innings, respectively. Two on, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Packers lead it 4-3. And a big swing and a miss by Blake, 0-1. pitch in the dirt. 1-1 to Cam Blake. Ball and a strike. And it swung out, hit in the air. Shallow right center field. Sierra coming in, still coming in. It's going to duck in for a base hit. The throw will go to second, and they'll get Smith on the force. Smith had nowhere to go as he had to wait to see if the ball would drop or was caught. So Smith's out at second. For Blake, 8-4.
It's always a gnarly feeling to be stuck there between first and second, not knowing if that thing's going to fall.
Up to third, Nager. Blake on first, and I'll bring up Torrin Montgomery. Montgomery reached on an error in the first and singled home a run in the second. And Montgomery lines one down the right field line foul. Montgomery swings and drills on right center field. Sierra going to his left to make the catch. Tagging is Nager. He'll score easily. It's a sacrifice fly for Torrin Montgomery. The Packers get one of those runs back, and they extend their lead to 5-3.
Yet another hell of a throw there at center field. Right in front of the fence, threw it all the way to the middle of the infield.
Austin Bose stands in. He's 1 for 2. Singled home a run in the first, grounded out in the second. And the first pitch outside. 1-0 to Meehan, or to Bose rather, from Meehan. Again outside. 2-0 the count. And the 2-0 rather is low, 3-0. And Bose takes ball 4 low. Bases aren't loaded. Blake moves up to second. I forgot Nager scored on the sac fly. So Blake's up to second. Bose walks. Third walk of the inning issued by Meehan, and that will do it for Connor Meehan, who will leave after giving up 5 runs and is responsible for 2 more on the base paths. And we'll tell you who the new pitcher is right after this here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
For Anthony Bavaro, that is his 7th wild.
Ramirez isn't running all that. And Ramirez lines one down. That's base hit. And in the score, Segura. The Brewers win. Aramis Ramirez with a game winner. The Brewers walk off for the 2nd time on this homestand.
Base hit, the Blue Jays win it. Rajay Davis, a walk-off single with 2 outs in the 18th.
Well, they're jogging out to greet him. Usually they fly out of the dugout.
Off hard to the right side. You have Blanks, a big man at first, pushing a bunt. Don't know if that's in play anymore. Back up the middle, out through, base hit. Rockies will win it. Dexter Fowler comes through. 8-7 Colorado.
The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a base hit up the middle. The Royals will win it. 3-2 as Tejada scores from third. The Royals are mobbing Eric Hosmer in between first and...
1 ball, 1 strike. Davis a little bloop towards left field. It's going to fall in. Base hit. Here's Markakis. The Orioles win it. A lucky 13-5-4 O's.
The new pitcher for the San Mateo Rounders is Benjamin Seashore Hobson, the right-hander out of Whitman College, and his first assignment will be Cole Elvis, the catcher, who's 0 for 2. Pair of flyouts to center field on his lineup so far. Hobson inherits a first and second 2-out jam. Packers have scored 1 run in the inning, and he deals the first pitch breaking ball, strike, 0-1.
He's got some nice movement, some late breaking movement on his pitches.
Hobson sets, checks Blake at second, the 0-1. Breaking ball gets away from the catcher Lewis. Blake on his way to third. He'll get there easily. Boast on the back end up to second. And the count's 1-1 on Elvis. Runners on second and third, 2 out. Base hit, likely scores 2. And the 1-1 misses below the zone, 2-1. And Elvis swings and hits one in the air. Shallow center field. Sierra coming in. Has a beat on him. Makes the catch to end the inning. So a run on no hits. And they leave 2. And at the end of 4 innings of play, 5-3 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
They win it in the 14th.
Let the scrum begin. Julio Porpo.
He came into the game when Donaldson came out. And that is going to be a base hit, and the A's win it. Fryman, a walk-off against Mariano Rivera. The marathon comes to an end in the bottom of the 18th inning.
Deep to left. Back goes the left fielder. Walk-off winner. Jay Bruce the other way. Number 11. His 23rd career home run against Milwaukee. His 5th career walk-off. And a 4-3 Reds win.
Payoff pitch. Hit the first. Throw home. Slide. Safe. The Indians win it. Jason Kipnis drives home the game winner as Drew Stubbs.
5-5 game.
Line drive.
Braves win it 6-5.
Anthony DiVittorio to lead things off for the San Mateo Rounders in the top of the 5th. 5-3 Packers. And the first pitch from Edward Sardi to DiVittorio is a swing and a miss, 0-1. Rounders batted around in that 4th inning, scoring their 3 runs. And Sardi deals ball 1. 1-1 the count. Swung on and popped up. Left side, Pivarov underneath it, makes the catch for out number 1. DiVittorio now 0 for 3, and that'll bring up D'Angelo Fleetwood. First pitch to Fleetwood is in there for a strike, 0-1. Fleetwood chops one down the third baseline, foul. Count quickly 0-2. In there, strike 3 called from Sardi. Fleetwood down looking. He does not like the call. Sardi, 2 quick outs to start the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up Justin Cavanero. First pitch is outside, ball 1. That one's fouled. Back to the screen. That'll leave in the count at 1-1 on. He struck out in the first, walked and scored in that 3-run 4th inning. Swung on and lined down the first baseline foul. Count will move to 1-2. One-two, swing and a miss, strike 3. A 1-2-3 5th inning for Edward Sardi, something the Packers desperately needed on the mound. And at the end of 4.5 innings of play, the Packers lead it 5-3 here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer.
Dude at third, Buck the tying run at second with 1 out.
And a long drive, deep right field, headed to the Pepsi porch. It's out of here! The Mets win the ball game! Kirk Neuenheisel walk-off 3-run homer in the bottom of the 9th.
We move in.
High fly ball to right. Bird going back at the wall. The Braves have won it.
Set, so is a Bob, the 2-2. And a line drive back toward the middle. Base hit, and the Phillies are going to win it. Ben Revere crosses the plate, and Dominic Brown is the hero tonight. An RBI single that gives the Phils a 5-4 victory.
Defense, and we've talked about it all night. Pitchers make mistakes. If he hangs one up on the inside part.
Goldie drives it to center field. That's a home run. Paul Goldschmidt has done it again, and the Diamondbacks have their 5th walk-off win of the year. Everybody.
Jared Sundstrom to lead things off for the Prune Packers in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Healdsburg leads it 5-3. It'll be Sundstrom, Pivaroff, and McMillan in the bottom half of the order. First pitch to Sundstrom, taken for ball 1. Sundstrom 1 for 2, singled and scored in the second, grounded out in the third. And pitch in there for a strike, 1-1 from San Mateo's Benjamin Seashore Hobson. And the pitch drifts outside. 2-1 on Jared Sundstrom. And the pitch again, blown away. So 3-1 the count on Jared Sundstrom. And Sundstrom hits one on the ground into left field for a base hit. Jared Sundstrom has his second hit of the night, and that'll bring up Blake Pivaroff. Pivaroff, 2 for 2, doubled and scored in the second, singled in the third. Pivaroff takes strike 1 on the outer half, 0-1. Pitch outside for a ball, throw to second, and not in time. Sundstrom steals second base. Sundstrom went on the pitch, was able to swipe second base. And the pitch inside. Going to third is Sundstrom as the ball got all the way to the backstop. Count goes 2-1 on Pivaroff. Sundstrom to third, and Lewis will have a conversation with Hobson on the mound. Of course, if you're not following the event in Washington, D.C. right now, there's a shooting outside of Nationals Park during the Padres-Nationals game. And the fans in that ballpark are being instructed to stay in the stadium, so send our best wishes to the people there. As Pivaroff hits one in the air, left center field. Sierra going back, still going back, and that ball is over his head and all the way to the wall. Sundstrom can walk home. Pivaroff on his way to third. He has a stand-up RBI triple to extend the Packer lead to 6-3. All right, up Ian McMillan. McMillan 0 for 2 on the night. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls it away right side out of play. McMillan hits one on the ground at third. DiVittorio fields, checks the runner at third, throws across the diamond in time for the out. Keeping his foot on the bat is Cavanero. So McMillan retire, and that'll bring up Seth Nager. Nager 0 for 2, struck out in the first, grounded out in the second. Then he walked and scored in the fourth. And he has fourth at bat of the night, and the pitch outside off the glove of Lewis, but holding at third is Pivarov. Nager takes a breaking ball strike, 1-1. Hobson trying to keep this at 6-3, although Pivarov's on third with one out. And a check swing, but it's a called strike anyway, and moves the count to 1-2. Pitch. And it's swing and a miss. Strike 3. Nager down on strikes. And he is gone for Hans Smith. Smith 1 for 2. Walked in his last at bat. Prior to that, singled in the second, scored, and struck out in the first. And that sounded like a broken bat up the middle. Oyama fields, and he misses it. It goes underneath his glove. Coming in to score is Pivarov. Ball was hit off the fist. It actually sounded like a broken bat and had a lot of topspin on it. Would have been very tough for Oyama to field that ball, and goes underneath his glove. So Pivarov scores to make it 7-3 Packers. Smith on first after the infield single. That's how they'll score it. And that'll bring up Cam Blake. And the pitch outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Throw over to first, and Smith dives back. We're in the bottom of the fifth, 7-3 Healdsburg. Cam Blake at the plate. Ahead in the count, 1-0. He hits one sharply to second. Unanks bobbles it. Throw goes to first. It goes over the head of Cavanero. Going to third is Smith. Blake will be safe at first. Another error on San Mateo. That'll put runners at the corners with 2 out for Torrin Montgomery. Montgomery, 1 for 2 officially. Singled home run in the second, reached on an error in the first, and had a sacrifice fly in the fourth. First pitch to Montgomery in there for a strike. And the 0-1 is outside. That'll even the count at 1-1 on Torrin Montgomery. One. Big swing and a miss by Montgomery. It'll move the count to 1-2. And a throw over to first. Blake able to get back in. Runner goes. Pitches looped into center field. Sierra coming in, but he's there to make the catch to end the inning. But 2 more runs for the Packers on 3 hits, and they leave 2. And at the end of 5 innings to play, 7-3 Healdsburg. Here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Are you paying too much for your business phones and internet? Tired of slow bandwidth? IGT Consult is here to help. Stop paying retail for your telecom needs and move to wholesale pricing with IGT Consult. We save businesses 30 to 40% and bring you the latest technology via the cloud. Contact IGT broker JD Marr today at 916-275-5597. That's 916-275-5597, or visit us on the web at igtconsult.com.
Distance. 99 on the last pitch of the night.
Bregman would like to get him to scamper home. 2 on, 2 out. 10th inning. Here to left. Here comes Fisher. Throw by Ethier. Astros win it.
Turner in the air to center field. That ball's hit well. Martinez on the run. This is way back, and it is gone! It is a walk-off home run for Justin Turner!
The Dodgers are up 2 games to none, and they are going crazy!
Top of the 6th inning, and the first pitch from Edward Sardi is swung on and missed. 0-1 to Matt Unengst. And pitch is taken for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Pitch inside. Unengst has to dance out of the way. Count moves to 2-1. Sardi deals, swung and hit sharply to third. Pivarov fields, gathers, throws to first in time for out number 1.
And I think it was smoked on the third base.
Top batting, I'm going to give this right for Lady College, number 50, Will Cohen. Will Cohen, number 50.
Then I'll bring up Will Cohen. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Cohen came in the 4th and singled home a run as part of that 3-run 4th inning that cut the Packer lead to 4-3 at the time. And it's a high chopper to the right side. Smith fields at second, throws to first in time. Pair of grindouts to start the 5th inning for Edward Sardi. And that'll bring up James Sierra.
2 quick ones. Pitcher's best friend, right?
2 outs on 5 pitches.
It's always good to have a shutdown inning after scoring a couple.
And broadcaster's dream as well. Pitch outside, 1-0.
You are indeed correct on that, sir.
Pitch inside, goes all the way to the backstop, move the count to 2-0 on James Sierra, who's 1 for 2, grounded out in the second, singled home a run in the fourth. And that one's hit in the air to left. Boast is there. He's under it and makes the play to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3, 6 for Edward Sardi. At the end of 5.5 innings of play, 7-3 Packers are on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Altuve not going 3-2, and Correa hits this one out in the right center field, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Altuve is on his way to third base, and Altuve around third and coming home. Here's a throw to the plate by Gregorius. It's dropped by Sanchez. Altuve scores, and the Astros win it 2-1. Carlos Correa, the hero. Swung on, banged to third. Down the line it goes. Fair ball. Base hit into the corner. Here comes Jackson. The Indians win it. And on the 10th pitch of the at-bat, he banged a single down the third baseline. And the Indians, in one of the most improbable comebacks in Indians playoff history.
If the Giants win, that game's at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific. A drive to right. And the Giants will win tonight. Here's Crawford with the winning run. And San Francisco survives to see another day.
Another payoff. And Martin on the ground. Andrews makes a play, goes to second, out there, throw to first. Oh, and what a play. But here comes Donaldson. He's saved. He's saved. The ball game is over. The Blue Jays are moving on to the ALCS.
We're at the bottom of the sixth. Packers lead at 7-3. And it'll be Austin Boast to lead things off. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Boast, Elvis, and Sundstrom. Packers leading at 7-3, and still on the mound for the San Mateo Rounders is Benjamin Seashore Hobson.
And I'd hope they had signed that on a check.
Boast swings and hits one in the air to right. Ozawa going back, still going back, and he will make the catch just shy of the track for the first out. 1 out for Cole Elvis.
Nice play out in right field. Got kind of turned around, but recovered, made the catch.
Elvis is 0 for 3. All 3 of his putouts have been to the center fielder, James Sierra. And the pitch in there for a strike, going 1. And the pitch inside to Elvis. 1-1 the count.
Hobson with this sidearm delivery. Not a submariner. He's definitely not coming from over the top.
And Elvis hits one in the air down the right field line. That'll drift foul and out of play. Moves the count to 1-2 on the UC Berkeley product. And the pitch misses. 2-2 the count. Elvis chops one over the head of the third baseman, Anthony DiVittorio, down the left field line for a base hit. He will round first and hold there. Cole Elvis has his first hit of the night, and that'll bring up Jared Sundstrom. Sundstrom, 2 for 3, a pair of singles, also scored a pair of runs. And first pitch low, ball 1. And a big swing and a miss by Sundstrom, evens the count at 1-1. And pitch taken for ball 2, 2-1 on Jared Sundstrom. Runner at first, that's Cool Elvis after his one-out single. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Packers lead at 7-3 here at Rec Park. And Sundstrom hits one on the ground into left field. Stopping at second is Elvis. Back-to-back singles for the Prune Packers. And that'll bring up Blake Pivaroff. And first pitch to Pivaroff taken for ball 1. Pivaroff 3 for 3 has all 3 legs of the cycle. And Pivaroff fouls it back to the screen. Count evens up at 1-1. He doubled and scored in the 2nd, singled in the 3rd, and tripled a home run, and ended up scoring in the 5th. And pitch taken low by Pivaroff, 2-1 the count. And a pitch in the dirt, 3-1. Now, what are you seeing from Hobson out there on the mound? Not really finishing his pitches. Is that something you're also seeing as well, especially in this at-bat in particular?
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to have the feel, especially for his curveball.
"3-1" is popped up in the left. Horton underneath it. He makes the play. Elvis back to second. Sundstrom back to first. Pivaroff retired for the first time tonight. And that'll bring up Ian McMillan.
Number 12, Ian McMillan.
McMillan 0 for 3 on the night. And the first pitch, a big swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch, 0-1. McMillan, right-handed hitter. Packers 9 outs away from win number 30 on the season and their 12th straight overall. And that one's lined down the left field line, hooking foul. And the count quickly 0-2 on McMillan.
Definitely starting to get the feel on that curveball. Able to throw it in there for strikes.
And McMillan hits one in the air, left field, hit well. Horton going back, and Horton will make the running catch on the track to end the inning. Nice play by Taco Horton in left field to run that ball down. So for the Packers, no runs on 2 hits, and they leave 2. And at the end of 6 innings of play, 7-3 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Even though they've turned a lot of double plays.
Oh, there's a drive to deep left field, and the ball game is over.
Granderson back. Escobar tags. Here comes Escobar. The Royals win game 1. Hosmer drives home. The winner in the 14th. Travis Ishikawa hits one into right. The Giants win the pennant.
New pitcher for the Prune Packers, Owen Hamilton, the 6'1", 200-pound right-hander out of UMBC, that's University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Making his 7th appearance of the season, he's 2-0 with a 0.75 earned run average. Has allowed 7 hits, walked 5, struck out 14 in 12 innings pitched. And Taco Horton swings at the first pitch from Hamilton, drills it into right field. Boast going back, and he makes the catch in right field. Sundstrom actually in right field, running back to make the play.
I gotta tell you, that was one of those excuse me catches. Just kind of stuck his hand out there. Oh.
So Jarrett Sundstrom, nice play to start the top of the 7th inning. Owen Hamilton, 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring up Oyama. And the first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. For 2 officially, fly out and a strikeout on his ledger, and then walked in the 4th. And swinging a foul back to the screen. And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, 2. Swinging a high fly ball foul. Play. 0-2. Owen Hamilton trying to nail down the 7th. The 0-2. Outside. Count goes 1-2 on Oyama. And Oyama swings and hits one in the air. Shallow center field. Coming in is Nager to make the catch. 2 flyouts to start the 7th for Owen Hamilton. And that'll bring up Tom Ozawa. Ozawa 0 for 2, ground out and a strikeout on his ledger, also walked. And first pitch. (1-0), swing and a miss by Ozawa. 1-1 the count.
Definitely had a load on that swing.
Hamilton sets and deals. 1-1, hit in the air, foul. Just over us in the press box, 1-2. Temperatures cool down to about 79 degrees, just past 8 o'clock local time. Thank you all for joining us on this Saturday evening. 1-2, hit sharply foul into the Packer dugout. We'll stay right here at 1-2. Tomorrow's game here at Rec Park, 11 a.m. first pitch, a little Sunday morning baseball. I think our only morning start time of the year. 1-2, swinging a blooper, foul territory. Pivarov giving chase, and Pivarov makes the catch and crashes into the fence. 1-2 inning for Owen Hamilton. It's time to stretch at Rec Park. Packers lead at 7-3 here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Now looking for a 2-out hit. Pass forward into left field. The Kansas City Royals are walking off into the ALDS. Tie game in the ninth. Jay grounds one. Pedroia makes the play. Throw home. 2 out. Over the third. It gets away. Alan Craig is going to come to the plate. Here's the throw. He is. The umpire making the call. They're going to say he's safe. There was interference at third base. Interference with Middlebrooks at third. And the home plate umpire pointed to the plate. And you can see Jim Joyce saying obstruction as Craig was tripped coming down the line. And the Cardinals have won this game 5-4.
Well, Jim Joyce, did he make the play? Did he make the call right away? It appears that he did, signaling the home plate umpire, Dana DeMuth. A remarkable play by Pedroia, who's dove to his right on the short hop, gets the first man.
Seth Nager stands in. 7-3, and he swings at the first pitch and chops to the right side. Kevin Arrowfield steps on first for out number 1, rather. Takes 3 in this league. So Nager retired on the 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up Hans Smith. Smith. And Smith fouls it at the plate. Count 0-1. And Smith takes ball 1 low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hobson kind of threw his arms out, as to say, where did that miss? Something I was always kind of against, showing up the umpire. You know, being a former catcher myself. As Smith takes strike 2.
It never goes well.
Well, you spend the entire game trying to make a good relationship with the home plate umpire, and your pitcher can undo it with 1 action. That's just me. 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oyama fields on a couple hops, throws to first in time for out number 2. going to bring up Cam Blake. Blake officially just 0 for 1. That was when he reached on an error. Also has a pair of walks to his ledger so far. Scored a run in the first.
Unofficially, he's got the most walk-up time.
Yeah, getting a lot of run out of Dancing Queen. First pitch to Cam Blake. Is swung on, hit sharply to first. Diving stop by Cohen. A race to the bag in time. A very nice play by the newly inserted first baseman Will Cohen. Makes a diving stop and wins the race to the bag for out number 2. And a little chirping coming off the field between Cam Blake and one of the San Mateo Rounder players. Well, we'll leave it there. A couple 3 unassisted in this bottom of the 7th inning, and it's a 1-2-3 7th for Benjamin Seashore Hobson. At the end of 7 innings of play, it's 7-3 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Going to third, so the first man is out. The throw is wide, and now Middlebrooks can't get out of the way. Obstruction is called. Craig, who can't run, normally would have been out at home. Saltalamacchia making a great play. There's one out. That's the second out. Wide throw at third. There's the obstruction. Middlebrooks. Unbelievable.
This game ends with an obstruction call. This game ends 5-4 because of that right there. Behind on the count, 3-1. That's a base hit. Red Sox win it. This series tied in a game apiece.
The 3-1 is lined to right. That's a fair ball in the corner. And the St. Louis Cardinals are going to win Game 1.
Is a strike-throwing machine. In the air, right center field. That's got a chance. Vogt lines it into left field. A base hit. Cespedes will score, and the Oakland A's walk off with Game 2 of the ALDS.
Top of the 8th inning, Packers up 7-3. San Mateo needs to get something going, and they'll have the right guys up 3, 4, and 5, starting with Anthony DiVittorio, and they'll face the new Fonsacker, making his 6th appearance. Has a 3 ERA, has allowed 7 hits, walked 5 batters, and struck out 11 in his 9 innings pitched.
And he throws smoke.
Well, there's a little first-hand smoke, but the pitch is wild outside and gets by Elvis, 1-0. In his last appearance on July 8th, went 2 innings, allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, walked 2 batters, and struck out a batter. And a pitch up and in, 2-0. See if Fonsacker will get the final 6 outs of tonight's game, or if he's just in for this 8th as the ball is chopped the other way foul, 2-1. DiVittorio way behind that one.
It'll be hard to catch up to this guy.
Yeah, it's been clocked at as high as 98 on the radar gun. There's a guy that can blow the fastball by hitters, as that one's hit again to the opposite way, foul and out of play. Count even up at 2-2. Torrio is 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts and a pop out on his ledger to this point. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Torrio down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight, giving the old hat trick.
Went up to that high and outside pitch.
Nothing like that 2-strike fastball to get him swinging. This pitch up 2-1-2, give him that high cheese. Make him swing through it.
It's hard to lay off.
And even if the batter does lay off, then that sets up your breaking ball and off-speed pitch in the dirt on the next pitch. So nice to have options as Trent Marr stands in, pinch hitting for D'Angelo Fleetwood and takes. One pitch, breaking ball outside. Count 2-1.
Even that breaking ball's coming in with some speed.
Marr got 2 at-bats in last night's game, went 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And the pitch in the and 3-1, there's a strike. On a run the count full 3-2. And 3-2, just missed inside. Man. Yeah. Looked good from here, but home plate umpire says no. So Trent Marr off the bench works a walk. And that'll bring up Justin Cavanero. And a swing and a miss by Cavanero, 0-1. For 2, a pair of strikeouts, also walked and scored. That was in the 4th. And a pitch low. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 1-1, swinging a foul, right side out of play, count 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a foul tip into the glove of Elvis behind the plate. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Roman Fonsacker.
Just overpowered him.
And then I'll bring up Matt Unitz. Missing a pitch in the dirt. It gets away from Elvis, and going to second is Marr. So count 0-1 on Unitz. Marr up to second. Unitz 1 for 3, pair of groundouts, and has an RBI double sandwiched in between those. And a pitch outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch is swung on, hit in the air, right field. Sundstrom coming in, and he will make the lunging catch to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, nobody left. And at the end of 7.5 innings of play, 7-3 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packers. Network.
3-2, and a drive hit deep to left field. Looking up, way back, it's gone!
Scoring position. That was third in the American League.
Chris will send it into right field, a base hit. Seth Smith's coming around, and the Oakland A's will live another day. Game 5 is tomorrow.
Since being in the bullpen.
Did he do it again? He did! Unbelievable.
Swinging a deep drive, and that's going to win it for the Detroit Tigers. Infante comes in to score, and the Tigers are going to Oakland up 2-0.
Bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Prune Packers 7 and the Rounders 3. Torrin Montgomery will lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 for Healdsburg. Monty, Boast, and Elvis. Montgomery last at bat, that was in the 5th. Flew out to the center fielder James Sierra. And the first pitch from Hobson, an off-speed pitch, swung on a missed, 0-1.
Got a little bit of twilight going here.
And lights are on here at Rec Park. The sun is set.
Lights are on. Somebody's home.
And another breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-2 quickly on Montgomery. No balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Montgomery down on strikes for the first out of the 8th inning. And it's a good start by Hobson on the mound, and that'll bring up Austin Boast.
Let's see what Austin can do.
Boast, 1 for 3, flew out in his last at bat. And he swings and hits it on the ground to third. DiVittorio fields on the backhand. Throws to first in time. Cohen with the stretch at first to nab Boast. 2 quick outs to start the 8th. And that'll bring up Cole Elvis. Elvis, 1 for 4, 3 flyouts, all to center fielder Sierra, and he singled in his last at bat. Prune Packers just 3 outs away from win number 30 on the season and their 12th straight win. First pitch to Elvis is way outside and goes all the way to the backstop.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah. Put a little Bob Uecker / Harry Doyle in there. Speaking of which, favorite baseball movie? You got to drop it now. You got Sandlot, you got Major League.
No, Major League's up there.
Major League? All right. I like Major League as Elvis swings and misses. Count evens up at 1-1. Yeah, you got both Major Leagues. You got Sandlot, of course. Field of Dreams. The Bench Warmers. How can you forget about the Bench Warmers? And Clark, the newspaper guy.
Oh, my God, who did this?
Pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Got Reggie Jackson starring in that one. Of course, Moneyball, Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I'm more into the comedies as opposed to the dramas.
Pitch to Elvis, chopped at the plate, foul. Will stay right here at 1-2.
We all have enough drama in our lives.
Don't disagree there. I'd love to see like Brad Pitt and Moneyball throwing the desk around and throwing the water cooler around. See that meme all the time on Twitter. Elvis swings and pops it up, foul, out of play. Pitch, swing, and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Catcher will field, throw to first in time. Elvis retired via the strikeout and the 2-3. So 1-2-3, eighth inning for Benjamin Seashore Hobson. And at the end of 8 innings of play, 7-3 Packers here on the Healdsburg Prune Packer Radio Network.
Hits it in the air to center. See you tomorrow night. This ball ends it.
So they're not trying to just go in and out, up and down on Nigel Morgan here. They're trying to get him out at the risk of him getting a hit.
2-2. Morgan base it up the middle. It's going to be a waved around. The throw to the plate. Not in time, and the Brewers advance to the National League Championship.
Top of the ninth, 7-3. The Packers lead it. And Roman Fonsacker looking to get the final 3 outs after a scoreless 8th inning. And it'll be Will Cohen to lead things off for San Mateo. Bottom half of the order. Cohen, Sierra, and Horton, 7, 8, 9. Fonsacker deals the first pitch ball up and in, 1-0. Cohen came in the 4th. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Singled home run in that 4th inning where and the 1-0 is in there for a called strike, 1-1.
It's popping that glove.
Fonsacker sets and deals in the dirt. Gets by Elvis all the way to the backstop. 2-1 count on Will Cohen. And a swing and a foul tip at the plate. And the count will even up at 2-2. And the 2-2 in there. Strike 3 called. Cohen down on strikes. He cannot believe it. As he stares down 97 miles an hour down the heart of the plate. And he's down on strikes to start the 9th. 3rd strikeout for Roman Fonsacker. And that'll bring up James Sierra.
I guess they're not used to those high strikes, huh?
A swing and a miss by Sierra, quickly 0-1. Yeah, it was right down the heart of the plate. I guess the only argument Cohen could have was exactly what you were saying. The pitch was a little bit high, but he's a tall batter up there.
Hey, it's
well over 6 feet.
Knees to chest, right?
Sierra's hit by a pitch, and that's not going to feel good. Got him on the lower leg. I believe his right leg, maybe on the shin. And when you got a guy throwing that hard out there, one's going to leave a little bit of a mark. But he's going to try and walk it off.
With a limp.
So Sierra is going to try and stay in the game. We'll see if he can do so. He's rarely limping. And Sierra's going to come out. Benjamin Seashore Hobson is going to pinch run for him. So Sierra is going to come out of the game after the hit by pitch, and Taco Horton will stand in. Horton 0 for 3, a pair of strikeouts so far, and he looks at a first pitch strike 0-1. On 1 the count. Pitch. There's a strike. 0-2.
He's looked at least 2 strike threes tonight.
And the pitch up and in. Horton has to dance out of the way. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. 7 runs on 10 hits for the Packers, 3 runs on 5 hits for San Mateo. And 1-2 right there, strike 3 called. Horton down on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. 4th strikeout for Fonsacker. And that'll bring up Choichiro Oyama. And we talked about it, Roman Fonsacker bringing the heat. It certainly has done in his inning and 2/3 to this point.
And you have to wonder if that hit by pitch, had any psychological effect on the other hitters.
Right goes, pitch up and away, throw to second base will not be in time. Throws high, and sliding in underneath the bag was Hobson. So the count 1-0 on Oyama, who is 0 for 3. Packers are now away from win number 12 in a row. And their 30th of the season. And the 1-0. Fastball right there, called strike. 1-1 the count. One. Breaking ball, strike, back door to that time.
That was a nice bender.
And the count 1-2. And the Rounders are down to their final strike of the night. Crowd making their noise, looking for the strikeout. Pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Roman Fonsacker strikes out the side to end the ball game. Prune Packers win it 7-3 for their 12th straight victory. It's their 30th win on the season. They move to 30-3. Again, winners of 12 in a row. They sweep this 2-game series with the CCL matchup tomorrow when the Lincoln Potters come to town. This is the first of 4 final matchups with the Lincoln Potters. Potters stand 6.5 games back of the Prune Packers in the CCL North standing. So this is a chance for Prune Packers to really kind of bury the Potters with tomorrow's game. I mean, you have to wonder, Potters with only 4 matchups with the Prune Packers the rest of the season, 6.5 games back. Figure it's a pretty tall hill to climb. But if the Packers can get a win tomorrow morning, they can make that even tougher for Lincoln and all but unofficially lock up the CCL North Championship. And Kevin, I'll bring you in one more time. Prune Packers really got the bats going early, even though San Mateo really kind of made it tough on them in that fourth inning. They scored those 3 runs, cut it to a 1-run ball game, but the Packers really immediately responded and were able to reopen this game up.
They did. Offensively, they were definitely consistent, had the big inning, obviously. But I think the thing that really, stood out was actually the way that they shut them down. I mean, after those 3 runs, really, there was not very much. They had a couple of runners in a couple of innings, but by and large, there really wasn't much there for the Rounders. And the Prune Packers, once again, show superior pitching will definitely defeat the hitting.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. So as I mentioned, we'll be right back here tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. The Lincoln Potters come to town as we get back into California Collegiate League action. For my color commentator, Kevin Barabalt, I am Michael Barabalt signing off one last time from Rec Park. Once again, the final score, the Prune Packers 7 and the Rounders 3. Good night from Healdsburg.